Hello, I'm Charlie Thompson, and welcome to the Prelab video for contours and topographic maps. Before we get started, let's take a look at the key learning concepts for this lab. Construct contour lines, iso lines of equal elevation, and interpret a mapped landscape. Construct a topographic profile and calculate an appropriate vertical exaggeration for a profile. Describe and use the legend and marginal labels and information on a topographic quadrangle map. In this video, we're going to look at contour lines and elevation profiles. This is the Sea Ranch region in California. The first thing we're going to look at are contour lines. So let's turn on a topographic map overlay. Now that we've got the topographic map overlay turned on, let's tilt the landscape so that we can get a feeling for how it looks. The first thing we're going to look at are contour lines. Contour lines are really important because after you learn to interpret them, they allow you to really get a feeling for the terrain, where it's steep, where it's flat, where it's rugged, where it's marshy. These are lines of equal elevation printed in brown on topographic maps. All the points along a contour line are at the same elevation, so if you had an altimeter and you were walking along any of these contour lines, you would always be at the same elevation. Every fifth contour is an index contour. They're thicker and usually have the elevation labeled. Contour lines never cross and they only touch where there's a steep cliff. Contour lines spaced closer together depict a steeper slope, whereas a wider spacing of contour lines depicts a gentler slope. Contour lines form an upstream pointing V-shaped pattern wherever contour lines cross a stream. Next, we'll look at a topographic profile. In Lab, you'll do this manually, but Google Earth has a built-in tool to do this. Just like in your lab manual, here's the transect that we'll generate the profile from. Looking at the topographic map going from west to east, it's relatively flat, and then steep going uphill, steep going downhill, flat across the river valley, and then steep going uphill to a hilltop, shown by the closed contour lines. Now let's take a look at the profile. You can follow the red arrow as it goes across the transect and the black line as it goes across the topographic profile. So the map is flat across the marine terrace, and then it gets steep as we go uphill to the hilltop, steep downhill, flat across the river valley, steep uphill, downhill briefly, and then back uphill, finally to the hilltop shown by the closed contour lines. That's it for this video. I wish you good luck on your Contours and Topographic Maps lab.